know how to say your name, bro. I don't know why I keep trying.
There's people stuck in here.
We're coming!
Like I'm just in time. I thought we brought enough, but we've been in here since like 10 o'clock this morning.
We're just gonna kind of work you down through. I'll go down first.
We just saved 4 people stuck in a cave
What?
who probably would have joined countless others that have gone missing suspiciously close to America's largest caves, or would have died a tragic death like Floyd Collins in Mammoth Cave, Kenny Veach in the M Cave, or 2 unlucky college students in Ellison's Cave who died midair beneath a waterfall while rappelling down a 120-foot drop.
Bro, what
so I
is
went
this?
to Ellison's Cave where they died with my 2 survival guides, Dan and Pete, to investigate how this could have even happened.
Okay, we have an in memory and admiration, and right there, we have the cave entrance. Let's take a look. We made it in the cave. Was their death preventable?
It absolutely was.
Before we got to the waterfall where they died, we'd have to scale across the death climb and wiggle through the tunnel of diseased bats.
Holy maneuver.
Slow. Watch your footholds.
After using this rope to zipline my body across, we had made it to the bat lair.
Hey, if we come across
layer.
a dead bat,
I'm eating
you
that
know
sucker.
what to do.
What the f?
Oh!
My God!
Batman!
No, just scared the f out of me.
After sidestepping the bat, we had made it to the death drop.
They were able to make the 130-foot rappel down. The second guy ended up getting tangled in the ropes. His buddy, wanting to help his friend, comes back down. In a panic, he also gets tangled up. They're trapped under a waterfall, and unfortunately, help didn't arrive until they already died of hypothermia.
There's a massive free fall right through that crack.
Right.
I'm gonna throw a rock. Oh my
Yo.
God.
One slip, and that could be you going for that ride. They climb up this. It's very slippery. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to set up a rope system to get up there.
So we did just that, following the footsteps of those who had died before us.
This is treacherous
Wow.
right now. Oh my God. All right, we're coming up to these rocks right here. Let's see what these guys saw. Holy sh. Hello? Hello? Imagine being 2 dudes just alone here, stuck in the air.
And their rope ran through these,
And you can hear the waterfall. They got hypothermia in.
and you can't even see the bottom right now.
One slip up in this cave and you
Wow.
could easily die. All these 2 kids met a tragic fate while suspended midair. What about
RP.
inexperienced tourists who have no idea how dangerous caves can be, run out of flashlight, and get trapped for 5 hours straight in the pitch black darkness waiting for anyone to save them? This is exactly what happened 2 years ago when I filmed a video in Petty John's cave. And I found 4 people stuck in a deep crater similar to the Ellison story. Only difference was, these guys were lucky enough to be rescued by our crew.
There's people.
2 years ago.
We're coming!
Like I'm just in time.
Awfully convenient.
Oh man, this is crazy.
I thought we brought enough, but we've been in here since like 10 o'clock this morning.
Hey, we're just gonna kind of work you down through. I'll go down first, and then Peter will help you slide.
As an easily accessible cave with a
Wow.
1-minute walk off the road to enter, surely they aren't the only people who have disappeared here.
Without us randomly showing up there to film a YouTube video, who knows what would have happened to them. Here she is. So you see those gloves right there? Who comes here, leaves, and throws their gloves behind? Either someone who's not throwing away their trash, or someone who's disappeared and gone. Will we find anyone? I don't know. Let's go check it out, shall we? Ooh, do you feel that? A gust of cold wind emanating from this abyss right here. Holy sh! It is slippery as God damn. Hello?
Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding?
If anyone has gone missing in this hellhole, chances are they were consumed by the pancake. The deepest and tightest part of this cave, only 8 inches tall. Our goal was to make it through there alive and see if we could find anyone.
So it gets tighter and tighter the further we go. And as of now, we haven't seen
Why
a
do
single
people
soul.
do this?
We're gonna take it easy, take it slow, watch our step, rehash. Look, it's already a slip and slide.
This isn't a starter cave. This is a top 100 cave in the world.
This shit is slippery.
Keep in mind, one slip in the wrong direction can easily send me 10 to 20 feet down, either killing me or breaking a vital limb.
You fall down this, you hit your face, you are so Now the claustrophobia element of this is engaged. This is the psychological challenge. This is where the mind is tested along with the body. Oh, Jesus Christ. Christ, kill me. All right, we are right at the spot where we rescued 4 people last time.
Right down there.
There's no way they would have gotten up. If they were not as lucky to have found us at that given moment, what would have happened to them?
Because of where they were with one flashlight, no backup stuff, as soon as that flashlight would have died in a few hours, my guess is they would have panicked. Someone would have either walked off one side or the other. Serious injury or death would have been the only result.
So we're going to rappel down into this descent of rocks. This is a scary little abyssal hole. Gonna put your life in the hands of a rope? Oh my God, I did not like that.
Slow down.
This is miserable and scary.
As I rappelled down this cliff, I realized how deep these 4 people were when we found them lost. But luckily for me, I had done this once before.
I could have been bad. I'm gonna die.
Made it.
That's the deceiving thing about these caves. It's a very welcoming entrance. You come in, oh, this place looks joyous and fruitful. You eat rappelling down 5 minutes in.
This is a little bit of a maze. This side is around a 25 to 30 foot fall.
Right?
This side is the right way, but don't go too far because there's another 15-foot fall if you continue down that.
This cave is progressively about to get tighter, deeper, and more claustrophobic as we go. I wouldn't be surprised to find a body passed out.
This is what those guys are dealing with. They couldn't figure their way out. They didn't have maps. They weren't prepared.
This is starting to get tight, but not nearly anything as claustrophobic as the pancake. All right, I'm doing the freaky deaky as well.
With the easiest part of this cave behind us, the shark's mouth marked the beginning of the end. One wrong bend of the knee, and it could take days to rescue you down here. Perhaps someone else was stuck down here and waiting to be found.
All right, we're going in. We're going. Oh, it's still relatively not tight though. As you can see, I could sit in here, I could go to sleep in here pleasantly. We're slowly but surely approaching the Z-bend. Last time we did this, we were losing our shit. Oh, it's getting tight. I'm honestly, right now, psychologically, I feel like I'm doing pretty good right now. Just to show you, this is how deep it is. God, imagine this thing collapsed if I hit it hard enough. All right, we made it to the freedom.
What?
I'm gonna go this way, try to find our old campground. Here it is, our hallowed campground.
And we had made it to the second tightest spot of this cave.
My God.
If we were gonna find anyone, dead or alive, it would be in here or in the pancake.
Guys, maybe we could all hold hands for a minute. You know, last time a lot of us had a real tough time in the Z-bend. It makes it a little weird. We're a team. It's true. That's why we're holding hands right now. It's a special moment.
I'm not holding your hand. The Z-bend is a psychological challenge, and I never thought I'd actually want to come back and do this again, so.
If I have a panic attack, what's the protocol?
Slow down, let's not get too crazy.
All right, we're going into the Z-bend. This is round 2. I never thought I'd be back here. Are we sure we want to do this?
Oh.
Okay. All right. Once I go in, there's no way I'm getting out.
Just every inch matters. Just keep going.
I just don't know how I'm gonna orient once I get closer in there. Okay, we're getting closer to the end. Knee by knee. Are you good?
My leg got stuck.
Okay, Pete's leg is stuck. This is not what we wanted to hear. I'm also stuck.
A little bit more.
Come through. Okay. Coming through. So it doesn't end yet.
No. The worst is up ahead. So you come in at this angle, and at this point you turn over. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Switch to that side.
That was actually kind of reasonable.
Tyler, you're out! You made it, man!
That was one of the most technical parts of this entire cave system that we had to go through, and now we just have to make it through that last stretch of pancake.
12 inches high. We're about to crawl through. Got one tight crevice until we see the pancake. My cheek's getting caught on the ceiling right now. Mere foreshadowing to the tightness of the pancake. Luckily, Dan hasn't been putting in those workouts lately. He's got those slim arms. All right, so right over there is the pancake. Pan to that. Oh, you can barely see it, it's that thin. Look.
Not only are there areas 8 to 12 inches tall, where you can get in serious trouble is picking the wrong route, and then you have to back out and find the correct route. If you're too stuck, we might have to rig up some type of roping and physically wrap up your feet and pull you out. The more you hyperventilate, the bigger your chest gets, the less you're gonna fit into places.
All right, let's focus. This is genuinely terrible. My dumpy is gonna have a rough time. I'm definitely afraid. Pete, you think I'm gonna die?
No, man, you got this.
This would be a terrible time for an earthquake to hit. Further right?
Yeah, just keep going straight.
Straight?
Yeah, back up. Come a little bit to your left.
Pete, that was a death mission right there.
Yeah, that was actually a close call.
Holy f, that was scary as sh.
Yeah. It looked like it squeezed on your chest.
Are we almost out of here?
Yeah, keep coming.
Okay, this is actually terrible. I don't remember it being this tight. I'm a seal crawling like a dead baby seal. We're almost out. Almost free. We remain unscathed. Holy sh. While we didn't find anyone missing here this time, certain parts of the pancake are too tight to kick yourself out of, meaning that if you came here alone and got stuck, you'd likely die. Or begin a brutal rescue mission like the famous incident of a man named Floyd Collins who got stuck in a cave after the ceiling collapsed in on him and died after 14 days straight of failed rescue attempts. With 460 miles of cave and as the largest cave system in the world, there's no way Floyd is the only one who's met his fate in Mammoth Cave. So I went to meet a cave fanatic named Kevin who agreed to let me enter his private entrance to Mammoth Cave.
I'm probably in this cave 40, 50 times a year. I cave a whole lot.
Would anyone ever find me in a private entrance like this?
Why are you asking that? I don't know. Could you get lost forever in Mammoth? If that's the question, yeah, you could get forever lost in Mammoth Cave.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not fully explored. A lot of people, they go to what's called Pirate's Pot. And that's a pretty tough trip to Pirate's Pot.
So if we were gonna find any people who have gone missing, it seemed like that would be a good place to start our search. But there was one catch.
We have to be very careful to protect these entrances, and we have to lock ourselves in.
See you on the other side. We are sealed like a mummy. This looks like the holes I used to dig in my backyard. What is that, Kevin?
So Dick and I dug this.
That seems like a lot of work.
Listen, a whole lot of work. Now when the flood comes in, the water comes in and goes down the dome. Yeah, I've been in here when the water in Kangaroo Canyon, where you guys will go, where it's staying might be ankle deep, where it was almost chest deep.
Okay.
And you could barely get back up because of the force.
A bunch of crickets are jumping around here. They're called cave crickets.
And unlike the other caves, non-human life down here seemed to flourish. This map here only shows a single section that Kevin has explored thoroughly, but the entire Mammoth network is so massive that this would be a great place to disappear.
It's gonna get tighter, yeah.
Get tighter? Okay, we're going down this ladder. A little bit treacherous, quite thin. A heavy set would definitely break this thing, no doubt. Moral of the story is do not get fat, kids. We've accessed 500 plus miles of cave system. I'm sweating like a dog right now.
Yeah, you're still in the entrance.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm being humble. Kevin, I feel like this is a pro cave. I like it.
Well, a cave like you. No, tight climb's coming up.
I'll be honest, we just went through Petty John's, and there's a lot of warm up before it gets tight, wriggly, and jagged.
Okay.
This was humbling.
Okay.
This feels like a pro cave.
Okay.
We began working our way down to Pirate's Pot, the deepest part of Kevin's private entrance. But 10 minutes in, this cave was more treacherous than the worst parts of Petty John's.
Oh, a death trap right beneath us, yeah?
This direction.
We're going down there.
It's not bad. You just need to watch it.
This is a demonstration that the average spelunker breaks their neck mid-descent. I'm surprised you have the strength to come down here given that you're a vegan.
I'm down here all the time, bro.
All right, we're going in deep right here. I call this the potato chip. Light work. It's all the positioning. You can see that right above us is a deadly descent, in my humble opinion. I would not condone the average individual doing that. My bag dropped. Fuck. My ass is too thick. Second ladder, of course. Okay, we've made it to an open system here. This is pretty unbelievable.
Wow.
These fossils then are like 50 million.
Kevin, are you allowed to take a fossil home?
No.
I was just kidding, Kevin. I'm sorry.
This is South Branch Kangaroo Trail.
Why is it named the Kangaroo Trail?
Because you have to hop across canyons.
With each kangaroo jump revealed an abyssal chasm that could, would, and most likely has swallowed men whole.
Look at that. Wow. It's a ravine. I'm gonna demonstrate the hop. This might work.
Okay.
Okay. Easy. Old man jumping across the cliff. Yeah. Yeah, I heard a little bone crack as he landed. Just gonna take a breather. Hold on. I could see how Kevin just chills down here with his friend, Dick. Have we seen anywhere where someone might be able to disappear down here yet?
It's 427 miles of cave, man. Like, pick a direction. There was like 4 turnoffs already where someone could have got stuck or lost or stuff. Like, I mean, do you fall down one of those ravines? How often are you looking down and like checking the whole ravine?
Not at all.
There could be like, we could have passed like 60 bodies already. There could be a body right there. It's like 5 feet from us. It's not gonna crack.
We had made it through the kangaroo trails, and Kevin had one last piece of wisdom before he abandoned us.
This is where you'll probably take a wrong turn. Because like I said earlier, you know, you're seeing it this way. But when you come out, it's that way. It looks totally different. It's a totally different cave coming out.
Do you think it's easy to get lost out here? Okay.
I know it
Have
is.
you-
I mean, I've had it happen. It can happen quick. And of course, once it happens, your rational self doesn't kick in. You start to panic. You just can't help it.
Have you panicked before?
Sure. And so, you start thinking, where am I? What did I do? Where did I mess up? And then you have to just retrace your steps slowly until you recognize something. If someone gets hurt, it's a minimum 24 hours getting them out.
And on that note, I never saw Kevin again. We were alone.
Kevin did not trust us with a full map because he said it would only confuse us more.
And even this is confusing.
We're gonna do our best to navigate at least to Pirate's Pot, and we'll see how long it takes, and we'll just have to make sure that we don't get lost.
And I just realized that I am down to my last backup battery on my main light. We're hitting the last battery here, so our time is limited.
We're heading down Kangaroo Alley, which about every 5 to 10 feet, we have a jump of about 15 to 20 feet above the ground. A loose foot here could indicate a pretty serious fall.
Is anyone down here?
If 20-foot drops weren't dangerous enough, we soon realized the ground itself was crumbling.
Here's what I want to paint out. Look at how sheer that is. This is just pancake. Look at that edge coming off.
It's actually making me nervous.
Whoa!
You can hear the water.
Another abyssal hellhole. Look at how thin it's wearing over here. Like this is practically floating in the air. Okay, we've made it to Kangaroo Canyon. If you don't believe me, look at this artistry.
Well, we're gonna have to
Wow.
now look for a small ladder.
But little did we know, after scaling over a few more death holes and even a mini pancake, the small ladder in question would lead us into the tightest, longest, and wettest part of any cave yet.
Going straight for that ladder right here. I have no clue how Kevin put this ladder down here. I'm gonna be honest. Easily an opportunity to get hurt, slip, die.
We are gonna go for 700 feet down there. This is where I'm actually getting a little bit concerned.
And just to emphasize, our feet are getting soaked down here.
Yeah, the first thing I'm noticing is we're getting wet. I was told that we could get up to chest deep water in here. Water's 50 degrees, means we're setting a clock. And when that clock runs out, we have hypothermia and we're in trouble.
Which were very similar conditions to the ones that killed
wow.
Floyd Collins in this very same cave.
It's getting extremely tight right now. I'm having the sideways shimmy right now. Pete, does it get any thinner?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to extend my body a little bit. This is genuinely scary. This has gotta be one of the tightest spots we've been in. Okay, the water's getting deep. Okay, we're all kind of just having a little panic attack here. A collective little panic attack right now. Holy shit, it is fucking cold. I don't know when this ends, nor do I know where Pete went. I'm hoping I see him soon. Okay, I'm seeing no end in
Wow.
sight. This is high anxiety right here. This is tight. It's a full sideways shimmy. Oh my god!
Hey, you found me.
Not necessary. Wait, we found Pete.
I see a ladder.
That's the pirate's pit.
Oh my god, a 50-foot drop?
Yeah.
Oh hell no!
The only issue was, to get there, we had to climb down a 50-foot ladder. This would be a perfect place to fall down and never be found again.
The fact that they put a ladder here blows my mind.
This is where we decided this is a smart idea.
Definitely not. But none of this ever has
So
been.
let's just talk about this, Pete.
After establishing that if you slipped and fell, you would die, we let Pete go first.
That is genuinely terrifying,
Damn,
but I will
Pete.
say they did a great job setting this up. Okay, it is quite a long ladder, I will say. This is unfucking. Oh, yo! A waterfall. Pete, we did it. Let's check out the view.
After a grueling 7 hours in the cave, we made it to Pirate's Pot. But with zero spelunkers in sight, it seems the common theme in these caves are that once you get lost, you disappear forever. So we left Mammoth Cave the same way we came in.
Freedom! Now we're going to the M Cave, which is in the middle of the Nevada desert, and it may or may not exist.
Clearly, once these spelunkers get lost, they become one with the cave. And a man named Steve in the Las Vegas deserts believes he found the location of the legendary M Cave, where many believe an explorer by the name of Kenny Veach went missing in. Steve, why do you think Kenny Veach went missing out here?
Kenny Veach commented on a YouTube forum a while ago that when he was hiking out here, he found a cave, a mysterious deep dark cave that the closer he got to it, his whole body started vibrating and he got really scared. So he left, and then they kind of called him out and said, you need to go find the cave. So he came back, and on the third time out here, he never came back. He disappeared. Did he find the cave? Did he have an accident? Nobody knows. He has not been seen or heard from in about 10 years. There could be strange things out there. Area 51 is 45 miles north, and we're not that far from it. Where we're going is so remote. I've been told only 8 other people have been out there. It's so remote.
6-hour hike to the M cave begins.
Some of the other YouTubers have been scared away because they said they've been followed. People have been outside their house. I've been contacted by a few folks who seem legit. I'm quite sure there's some government interest. If I go missing, I can promise you it is not on my doing.
Okay.
Yo.
Kenny!
Yo, for saying that is crazy.
Kenny! Kenny!
Kenny!
What's your wife think about all this?
You know, unfortunately, wives, family, friends, everybody else, they've got their own lives. They're like, okay, you're out there, we'll see you when you get back. They're not gonna waste their time tracking you.
Okay.
I mean, it's just a sad fact. I mean, I wish there were people who cared enough to sit in front of a computer, like feverishly, trying to find out if I'm okay. On that side, you get Area 51. On this side, you got government no man's land. On that side, you got prison. On that side, you got Picture Canyon, where Kenny Beach disappeared. So either way you go, it's danger everywhere. Half the reason I carry a pistol is animals. The other half is because it's a great place to commit a crime.
Kenny! Where are you hiding? Kenny! After 6 hours straight of hiking 5,800 feet high into the Nevada desert, we had made it.
Made it to the M.
People believe this is the M cave. It looks like it's been filled in. If you come around the side, people looking at this swear that this is a cave that's been filled in probably by the government.
Why do you think the government will fill up this cave?
Wow.
It's hard to say. Portal, you know, different dimension or something, or maybe they just hid something in there. It could be an entryway to some place.
Such as Area 51?
Not outside the realm possibility of a tunnel to it. I mean, that is technologically possible.
Looks like a singular doorway, open and close.
So it's almost like you're covering up an M right there.
That does look like an M. So are there any other possible locations where Kenny may have disappeared out here?
About 1.5 miles this way towards Wild Horse Pass is the old mine where they found his cell phone.
Okay.
That one goes way down in there. Some people say he left his phone there, that he's in the mine.
So we hiked another 1,000 feet of elevation to an abandoned mine shaft.
Once we get to the top over there, you'll see the mine shaft.
Look at how much we've hiked past. That's crazy. Looks like we've made it to the top. We have one water bottle left and a 4-hour hike, so this is laughably absurd.
Other people say if Kenny's here, he's inside the mine.
Oh, hell no. That is the scariest I've seen in a long time. Okay. I don't know why Kenny would go down here. This is extremely sketchy. Should we go down?
I mean, it's definitely not safe, but I have successfully done it. If you want to go down there, I'm game for it. If you don't, I'm cool with that too.
You think it's safe to go down there?
Of course it's not safe to go down there, but I would do it.
Kenny! The first step just collapsed beneath my feet. Is it like a good idea to maybe tie a rope around me or something?
I don't think it's really necessary as long as you hold on.
Okay. This is a slightly bad idea.
I think so.
Yeah, let's make it quick then.
All these accidents we've learned in this video have come from overconfidence.
Kenny was nowhere to be seen down here, and cameraman was right. From the 4 people we saved in Petty John's 2 years ago, to the 2 kids in Ellison, to Floyd Collins in Mammoth, to Kenny Veach out here, the deadliest thing out here was overconfidence and a lack of respect for Mother Nature. Whether Kenny got abducted by aliens, killed by the government, or swallowed by the M cave, his life will forever be a lesson as to why we, as a society, should stop crawling into dark black holes, because Mother Nature always wins.
Yep. Damn. Oh well, like and subscribe, everybody. Don't go into caves. And yeah.